Have you ever been disappointed by all the garbage you find at the beach? It may be plastic bottles or fishing rope or even a soggy t-shirt, but all of these are examples of anthropogenic marine debris. Anthropogenic means human, so anthropogenic marine debris is anything that you or me throw out that ends up in the ocean or on the beach around the world. It can come from both land and the sea. Some examples of land-based sources include landfills, construction projects, dumping garbage in the ocean, and more. On the other hand, marine sources can include fishing boats and shipping vessels. Marine debris has many negative impacts to the environment, which include releasing toxic chemicals, trapping animals, and limiting their movement, and physically damaging important ecosystems like coral reefs and mangroves. Because South Caicos depends economically on its fisheries, these harmful environmental effects can have long-lasting impacts on people too. When larger debris gets broken down on beaches from waves and the sun, they can form microplastics. Microplastics are super small, less than 5 millimeters in size. They can either be made in the form of microbeads, which can come from toothpastes or cosmetics, or result from the breakdown of larger plastics like water bottles or milk cartons. Marine debris can travel far and wide. A piece of garbage thrown out in Europe or Asia may wind up on the beaches of South Caicos in only a few months. Swirling ocean currents and strong winds make small islands like South Caicos magnets for marine debris. To see what types of marine debris and how much of it finds its way to South Caicos, we studied 5 windward and 5 leeward sites on or around the island. Windward sites are those on the eastern side of the island that are exposed to prevailing winds and high wave action, while leeward sites on the western side of the island are more sheltered. Windward sites, Plandon Key, North Tip Beach, Highland Bay, Long Beach, and Family Beach, are those shown in red, and the leeward sites, Middleton Key, Moxie Bush, and Bell Sound, are in blue. The yellow circle represents the location of the South Caicos dump. We were also curious how big storms like hurricanes could change how much marine debris washes ashore on South Caicos, and what types of garbage we would find. At each site, we laid a 100-meter transect, which is like a big measuring tape, on the highest high tide line at each beach we visited. We then placed a 1 meter by 1 meter square quadrat on the tape and sifted through the sand to reveal any marine debris. Anything you can imagine we probably found, and typically lots of it. Because we found so many types of garbage, we made different categories to classify them. In total, we found 11,358 pieces of debris. 4,559 of those were microplastics, and 1,918 were fishing line and fishing rope. Overall, plastics made up 72.7% of the debris, and fishing gear made up 17.8%. We found significantly more debris and many more different types of trash at windward sites compared to leeward sites on South Caicos. Our results found less clear trends in the amount and types of debris for fall 2021 during the hurricane season compared to spring 2022, which is South Caicos' non-hurricane season. There was no significant difference in the abundance and variety of debris between seasons. We did, however, find that the amount and variety of debris significantly differed at windward sites between hurricane season and non-hurricane season. Ocean currents, as previously mentioned, could play a role in the accumulation of debris in greater amounts on windward beaches. The breakdown or degradation of these plastics could also be happening once more debris is deposited on beaches from waves and sunlight. Plastic polymer type and density of debris could also be playing a role in the types of debris washing ashore. Going forward, research should look into debris polymers and densities to make connections to the amount of each debris type found. Continuing research should keep looking into the accumulation of debris during hurricane and non-hurricane seasons so the patterns in what we found can be better understood. As scientists, it's important to remember that everyone is human and mistakes happen, but what's important is being honest about how and when you could have affected your results. There was also limited time available to collect data, which meant that we had to rely on math to fill in the remaining pieces of information. Next time you go to throw something out, give a moment's thought and think where that piece of garbage may wind up. Perhaps on a beach not far from where you live, or just maybe halfway around the world. Anthropogenic marine debris is a problem that affects us all and touches every shore near and far. Better understanding the issue of anthropogenic marine debris, how it travels, where it accumulates, and what types of garbage flow around the globe can help us better inform waste management practices in the future. It will take lots of small actions, like throwing something out in a garbage can instead of on the side of the road, from people like you and me to protect our environment and safeguard our oceans.